Hello everybody and welcome to my MCC 32 predictions. I'm going to be doing this MCC a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you two separate predictions. One now and then one nearer the time when the games release. So, without further ado, let's get in with this. Starting off in first place, the Orange Ocelots. I think it's safe to say that this is probably the strongest team in the event on their day, because a lot of these players haven't been the most consistent. With Kratzy normally doing very well and Joel normally doing very well. Owen obviously only been in one event, we can't really judge him off that one event. Same with Mythical Sausage. But I do think this is a very strong team. It excels in a lot of different games, such as possibly Ace Race would be a really strong one. I could see this team doing well in SG and maybe Meltdown as well. And of course, many of the team games. I wouldn't be surprised if this team doesn't do as well, because I remember there was that really strong team with Pete and Phil on it, and Joel, and everyone thought they were going to do really good, but they kind of didn't. So it wouldn't shock me if this team didn't do very well, but good luck to them. Now, in second place is LLAMAS. I haven't seen too many people predicting this team high. I'm not quite sure why. Fruitberries, SB, Vacuumon and Impulse make up the LLAMAS, and this is the only LLAMAS team in a while that I think actually has a shot. With the LLAMAS not really being always like very strong. On this team, Fruit will definitely be the main dude. Fruit is obviously insane. We don't need to say much about Fruit. Vacuumon hasn't been amazing in last two events, but I know they have the potential to do really, really well. And of course, Impulse is a great team player, and SB doesn't really play that much, but the last time, I think a few people were disappointed with SB's performance. But I think SB definitely has the mechanical and the communication skills to become an excellent player in the future. As for the teams this this team excels in, probably Sky Battle and probably want some of the team games as well. In third place, just missing out of Dodgeball, is the Purple Pandas. I do see this team as like that team that everyone predicts really good, but not doing quite as well. I have faith in this team. Beat Tapple, Snifferish and the Orion Sound. That sounds like a very cool team. Tapple finally getting a strong team. It's been quite a while since Tapple got a strong team. And I think this team may be able to unlock Tapple's full potential. Pete and Ollie have unlocked people's full potential in the past, and Sniffer's a great player to have there as well. I'm not quite sure what this team's best game would be. Probably to get to the other side and maybe a battle box or a sky battle. But nonetheless, it would be a really fun team, and it's great to see a lot of these players teaming together, because I don't think many of these people have teamed with each other much, which is cool. Rider Rabbits in fourth place. This is just an amazing team. This is the POV. This is an amazing POV to watch. These have got to be some of the greatest people to watch. Like, Scar is amazing to watch. Hilarious. Aimsy's really fun to watch. Rambo, well, Rambo is Rambo. And Ant is steadily improving and is a great team player. Like, if you're a weaker player and you play with Ant, you just immediately improve. But I have this team in fourth place. I don't see it doing too well compared to the other three teams. I think the other three teams are quite strong. I can definitely see this team doing damage. Rambo's really come into his own in Season 3, and so is Antfrost, to be fair. And Aimsy is ever so improving, and Scar is amazing. I think I'm saying this for every team, but I think Sky Battle is another strong team. What do I keep saying? A strong game for this team. And maybe like another team game. However, I do think one really strong game for this team is Sands of Time. I think they have 3 really good Sands of Time players, and Scar is also great as Sands of Time. Fifth place is the Green GECKOS, with Dark Eyebrows, Elena, CPK, and Sapnap. This is a really cool team. Sabanap and CBK returning as a duo is great. And it's good to see Michaela, Dark Eyebrows, return to the event. That's great. This is, of course, an insane PvP team, and I think this team kind of speaks for itself, really. Elena has improved a lot, and I'm excited to see how Dark Eyebrows will do in this event. I think, of course, many PvP games will be this team's strong game. 6th place, we have the Yellow YAKS, Ant Venom, Solidarity Gaming, Firebreathman, and Gemini Tay. Oh, this is a really fun team. It's quite like a bit of a random-ish team. I don't think many of these people have teamed with each other before, but it's great to see Firebreathman in. That's amazing. And it's quite a strong team. I've seen a few people underrating this team, but I don't know why. They don't really have like a weak player. Some might argue Solidarity, some might argue Gem, some might argue Ant Venom. No one's arguing Firebreathman though, right? So, I think this is a really good team, and they don't really have a particular weak game. I could see this team doing like around 5th to 6th in like most games. Or of course Firebreathman will pop off in Sky Battle like the last time he got a weak in quotation mark team. Being that one blue team that destroyed in Sky Battle. That was fun. Next up in 7th place we have the Pink Parrots, consisting of Gucky, H-Bomb, Sneak Snack and Turbo. Wow. This is a pretty fun team. Not fun. This is a funny team. This is a very funny team. Great to see Gucky in an event. That's really cool. And this is quite a chaotic team, but I think they do have quite a lot of skill on this team. Turbo's improving a lot. Sneak, well, I'm not quite sure how well Sneak does. H-Bomb is, of course, H-Bomb. And Gucky did really well in Pride. Well, it was Pride, but still a cool team. Very cool team. I don't really know what else to say for this team. Kind of like speaks for itself. Like you look at it as Chaos plus H-Bomb. Chaos plus H-Bomb worked well last time, didn't it? Got them into Dodgeball. And they don't have Jack on their team, so maybe it'll work. You never know. Next up, in 8th place, we have the AQUA AXOLOTLS, with Purpled, Ryguy, Kara and Eret. I'm quite surprised to see Purpled in, to be honest, and Ryguy is always great to see in. Eret and Kara are really fun as well. I think Purpled and Ryguy is quite an interesting duo. I think Ryguy is the great amount, like, not great, but like the right amount of strength to have with Purpled, because it kind of balances Purpled's strength out. So Ryguy is quite inconsistent. Well, they don't play in that many events, so can't really say much about that. But Purpled, it's a kind of a nerf. It's like a gradual nerfing Purpled. Next time I want to see Purpled get like no teammates. Yeah, that'll work. Just give Purple no teammates. I'm sure Purpled will still just do crazy and carry this team, but they're in 8th because one person can't carry a team. Unless you're Firebreathman. But nonetheless, this team probably quite strong in to get to the other side. I think Ryguy is quite an underrated player in most games. Parkour Tag being another one. So excited to see how this team will do. Now this is a fun team. In 9th place, the Blue Bats. Don't hate me for putting them in 9th. I literally love everyone on this team. It's a really cool team. It's interesting to see Wally in the leading position, only having one event under his belt. But Scott and Shovel also being there, veterans of MCC of course. So they'll help guide Wally to leading his team into a great finish hopefully. I'm not quite sure how well Wally will do. 4th in the first event. It's quite good, although that was a very strong team along with Purpled. And Scott and Red and Shovel are really good as well. And Red's on his correct half, like arc. Red is doing insane. And in Scene 3. So well done to him. I'm excited to see how this team will do though. I'm not quite sure how well Wally will do, but we'll see when we get to my individual predictions at the end. this is a very interesting team. Like, not really having one standout player. And interesting because Captain Gatto only playing one event. I think they did alright. And obviously their team got first, like, that's crazy. So judging someone off getting, like, winning an event, quite hard. And Happy and Sparkles are relatively consistent. And Shadoon has played 2 events. Got like in the 30s one event, and in the top 10 the second event. So why be like that, Shadoon? Come on, be consistent, makes my job way easier. Well, I think this team will probably go nuts in survival games or Meltdown. I guarantee you that. I don't really know where else to put this team, so I don't see them doing better than any other of the teams. So I salute now. This is a cool team. I salute the captains as they go into battle. Next up is it's the Hall of Fame. My top 10, right. In 10th place, SB73. Actually, no, we'll go from first because that's how I do it. In first place, Firebreathman. Who else is it gonna be than Firebreathman? Their team, not even. I haven't put that team doing that great, but I think Firebreathman's still just do insane as normal. Just cracked. I don't need to say anything. But Fruitberries in second. I think Fruit will redeem himself. I know he's had a few rough events recently. I think Fruit will redeem himself in this event, doing really well on the LLAMAS. Antfrost in third, breaking the 4th place curse. Nice. I think Antfrost has the potential to get first, but just maybe not in this event, but I would love to see Antfrost get first. He fully deserves it. Purpled in 4th. Oh no, poor Purples. 4th is still amazing. And I predicted their team in 8th, so 4th on an 8th place team. That's pretty good. 5th is Pete. I put their team in 3rd. Pete's in 5th. I think that is very good. I think Pete is definitely one of the stronger players in this event, and this event is missing a few strong people, mainly Jojo and Illumina and Puns as well. Kratzy is in 6th. I think Kratzy is on his crack talk. I think Kratzy got first in Pride, which is very, very cool. Well done, Kratzy. In 7th is Sapnap. It's probably a bit low for 5th placing on their team. Their team placing 5th. That's what I meant. 8th is Smallish Beans. A bit different here. I think the beans will do well. You may notice a lack of orange juice. So I think orange juice will probably get like 11th. I would not be surprised at all if Owen breaks into the top 10. But I felt a bit bad putting 3 of orange in the top 10. So yeah, let's get a chance. 9th place is Rambo. I think Rambo will do really good in this event. Season 3 is Rambo's season, so so far anyway. That's pretty cool. And SB, I think SB will redeem himself again, getting 10th place. I think SB will do very good on a team. I think SB just needs a team where they're with like more strong players, just to like ease him back into the event. And in 11th is probably Owen. I don't know. I'll probably release my full top 40 when the games are released, so nearer the time. But for now, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. It's been some good teams. Well done, Scott. As always, every time I'm thinking like, can he really keep surprising us and making cool teams? And the answer is yes. So I'll see you again when I make my final predictions, and thanks for watching. Bye.